A wolf called Storm with Natural World here at 9 o'clock. But now on BBC Two and the BBC HD channel, it's Strictly Spooky.
Welcome to It Takes Two. It's Freaky Friday. Woohoo! I'm a little bit excited. On the show tonight, they were resurrected last week. Amazing quick step. Richard and Erin are here. No child's play for these two. Oh no, they were top of the leaderboard. Denise and Jay. And please gasp in amazement at my amazing Friday panel this week. It's only Paloma Faith, Mel Giedroyc and Larry Lamb. And later on, if you all behave yourselves, we'll sneak next door and have a little chat with Lewis and Flavia. This is It Takes Two.
From Television Centre, this is Strictly It Takes Two. Please welcome your host, Zoe Moore.
Good evening. All this week we have been gearing up for the Strictly Halloween special. Just a bit excited. Squeak! It is only 23 hours, 58 minutes and 37 seconds till the witching hour is upon us. Finished. In just a moment, I'll be talking to Richard and Erin about how petrified they are for this weekend. But first, here's a reminder of how they quick-stepped their way to success on Saturday.
It was bright, it was lively. It's a little bit mincy occasionally in the footwork.
There is a lot of improvement. Your frame was better, your footwork was better, there's plenty of content.
Richard, your best dance so far.
I didn't mind it, actually. Some nimble footwork. Well done.
Thank you.
6.
7.
6.
Oh, darling, come here, darling. I say hello, darling. I didn't mind it. I'm going to have that up in lights. I'm going to have it cross-stitched on a pillow. I'm going to sleep with it every night.
Hoping to terrify the judges into giving them high scores. Please welcome Richard and Erin.
Thank you, Zoe.
Welcome to the show. Well, get you last
Welcome
week.
back against all odds, you mean, Zoe?
No, that's not what I mean at all. I thought you were brilliant last
thank
week.
you.
You were
we
fantastic.
We turned it in, didn't we, Dan?
We did. You were great.
You went for it. You really did. Can I just say, I love your quick step face. You do the cutest little face when you're dancing. And you received praise from Craig. We were worried. I thought somebody had put something in his bubbly milk before the show because he was full of compliments.
He really was. I didn't know where to look because with the judges, normally you get more reaction out of Mount Rushmore, you know. The four of them are sat there in stone. And then when you got some compliments coming, I had to remind myself where I was.
Yeah,
No, it was spectacular.
real.
It was great. And it was a huge buzz. Being saved, obviously, by the judges the first week. And then the fact that people picked up the phone and supported us this week and voted for the dance. I was over the moon. Least of all because it was Dolly.
It was Dolly, your favourite. I mean, yes, to feel the love from the public, that must be quite special.
Well, you must get that every day you go out shopping, Zoe.
Oh,
right?
yes, mobbed all the time.
You
They
must
just won't
take
leave me
yourself
alone.
off to the mall every day just to get
Mall
a
time.
little bit of love.
Have you seen Soapdish? Yes. But bumpy start to the competition for you, Erin.
Yes.
But now your boy is doing so well. You must be so pleased with him to see him improving week after week like this.
Yeah, every week. But Richard puts so much effort into his training, and he enjoys coming into the training room, which is half of the battle, really, for me. And it's just nice to see him improve. And I know we start off slowly with the waltz, but we're getting there, onwards and upwards, I hope. And this
Every
week,
Monday I go
Paso
into the room and I'm like a toddler waiting to be suckled. Please, teach me something. Teach me something.
Teach me. And he learns quickly. Does he progress
He
to the
does.
9s and, 9-year-old, 10-year-old quite quickly throughout the day?
After
on
a
that Monday?
Tuesday.
Okay.
He does.
Yeah.
We
That's
have
all
a
right.
dreadful Tuesday, but that's normal because it's all just steps, and then he starts to understand it, and by Wednesday it's clearing, and by Thursday we're off.
He's a dancer. Yes.
He's
By
a
Thursday.
dancer.
And we have seen in the training rooms that your confidence is growing. Sorry, did I say confidence? We think you've become quite bossy, is what I mean.
no.
Have a look at this.
Okay. She was the boss last week. This week it's me. Come on, first positions. From the top, Erin. Now this time, I want you to apply yourself. Raise your game. Come on, series 10 for you, but this is the first for me. Don't phone it in. Right, come on then, beautiful.
Yes?
From the top. Ready? Come on then. From the top, come on.
One, wrong foot.
You did. Ready?
Yeah.
I don't think you are. First positions. Don't forget it then.
Okay, I won't forget it.
If she can't get her steps right, you know, she's really got to raise her game. It's getting a bit awkward.
Oh, you cheeky little monkey. It's hilarious. This week, Halloween and the Paso Doble. Yes, please.
Can you imagine the jeopardy of coming in here knowing the makeup people have got new crayons for this week? It's bad enough going down those stairs trying to learn to dance. The Paso Doble, it's a macho dance, isn't it? So we've butched up.
Yes,
Yeah.
you have. There'll be no mincing this week. I know Len said last week it was a bit mincy. You were a bit put off
Well,
by
I was
that.
confused by the whole Paso Doble anyway, because I thought it was like the bull and the matador, but actually it's the matador and the cape.
And the cape.
And I grabbed her by the horns just once. It's a mistake you really only make once.
I hope she threw you off. What are you going to be wearing, Richard?
I'm wearing a bolero. Where's the bad news in that?
Please, please.
A sequined bolero
When
jacket.
Austin Healey did it, he had no vest. One of your... Will you be wearing a vest?
Right,
There
OK,
was an
so
option.
I said, right, thought this week, because Sid obviously dyed his eyebrows last week, I thought, right, I'm going to shave my chest. There's an image. OK, conjure with that, if you
please,
will.
help us.
I thought, I'll shave my chest, and then I walk into wardrobe, and the verdict's already in, said, no, we're putting you in a roll neck. So they obviously want to cover my entire body.
Let's hear the music you're dancing to, because this is going to add
It's a
everything.
good
Come
one.
on.
Oh, come on.
Show us a bit,
Come
show us a
on.
bit. Look at you. He is a matador.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Because I don't know about you, Zoe, the Omen on a Saturday night, that's just the kind of floor filler I like to toe tap
Nice
to.
family entertainment.
Yes, absolutely.
Can we quickly talk
Go
about
on.
Daybreak? So far, you've beaten Lob. That wasn't difficult.
Yep.
If you survive this week, you'll have beaten Fiona Phillips, OK? You've got to stay for 8 weeks if
Yes.
you're to beat Garraway. Can you do that?
8 weeks?
Yes.
I'll be shredded by then.
Hold on. We've also got Aled now.
Yes. Oh, this is true.
Semi-final.
Oh, I hadn't even...
You're going to
thought
have
about
to
him.
make the final.
Come on, you
That's
can do
it.
it.
Last week she said to me, I've never gone out on a quick step. And this
and
week
she
she tells
didn't.
me she's the queen of the Paso.
didn't.
It's a nightmare.
We're
You're
not
going to be
going out on a
amazing.
paso.
You are the matador. Richard and Erin, good luck.
Thank you.
Olé! Adore him. On Saturday night, Denise and James foxtrotted their way to the top of the leaderboard. Here's a reminder of why she was the judge's favourite deputy.
I'm giving you a verbal pat on the back. That was excellent.
Beautiful clean turns, the pivots were so well done. Just a very elegant couple you were.
You combine the character of the puppet with the smooth and gliding action of the foxtrot. I think it was great.
Great posture, great control, and beautifully danced. I really, really liked it.
I'm happy with Denise because she did what I asked her to and get the footwork right.
4-8, really pleased with our score, really good marks.
Hoping to hypnotise the judges tomorrow night. Please welcome Denise and James. Fans in. Oh, a few fans in tonight. Well done on proper aceness on Saturday night.
Oh,
It was
thank you.
absolutely stunning. Was it happy faces all round?
Yeah, we were really pleased, weren't we?
Yeah,
Got a really
very
good
happy.
score, and yeah, I was pleased that Len liked it. I
And
wanted to
commented on the
impress Len.
footwork.
Yeah.
You did, because you'd worked so hard. Were you really nervous? Because I was looking at your little face and you looked like you had a bit of a wobbly lip. Like, I'm thinking, gosh, Denise looks really scared.
No, I was really nervous because I was worried about the foxtrot, wasn't I? Because of the footwork, and we'd spent so much time working on it that I was scared that Len was going to say it was bad. So I was kind of expecting bad news, and then I got
bless
good
you.
news. But it was one of the scariest dances I've done on the show.
But you did it so beautifully. It was so
thank you.
graceful. Top of the leaderboard, did you go out for a couple of shimmies and a shandy afterwards?
I don't drink.
Oh, no.
I'm a sports person.
I stayed out really late, like much later than I should have. I went out with Sid.
Oh, did you? Oh, my look. Van Outen and Owen out on the town. Literally, they're still clearing up the bottles
Carnage.
now. 8 all along from the judges.
Amazing.
Does that add extra pressure to you, the master of the dance, the choreographer? How are you going to top that each week, James?
I think there's pressure every week,
Yeah.
especially because everyone expects Denise to be so amazing. I mean, but like this week, for example, between Monday and Thursday, I worked out we've put in 32 hours of training into the cha-cha, which is
32
immense.
hours.
That's a lot of training.
That's impressive.
So,
You
you know,
shattered.
We're so tired.
yeah, I am. Can I
but
close my eyes while I talk to you?
Yeah, you man. Most people do, actually, when I'm speaking. Technically, you are brilliant. What's it going to take to get 9s and 10s? Are the judges going to pull those out front of the desk? We haven't seen any yet in this series.
I think it's a perfect combination of the choreography. The music is also very important, and obviously technically, it's the whole package. It's not just one thing being great. I just think it's when a dance comes together with the music and you get that special feeling, and when people watch it, it's special.
Exactly. Well, fingers crossed you're going to have that this weekend. We have been watching your training, and we've noticed how scary this man can be, Denise, when
So
you
frightening.
don't get it right.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
The truth at last.
Please.
James sometimes does a bit of a freaky look, normally when he's angry.
You do always look like you're quite angry with me when we
I have that look.
7. I lead you. Teacher, student.
You better not do it like that on the night.
Help!
Cha, cha, cha. How many times do I have to tell you that?
Quite a few.
I think sometimes he needs to chillax.
A week and a half. Week and a half. One step.
When he gets angry, it does make me laugh. Goes bright red. I don't think I can take much more.
What time did you get here?
5 o'clock.
Help me, please!
What was that?
What? No, there's no heart. No, nothing.
Good, bless him. Right, Halloween this week and cha-cha-cha. I'm imagining, having seen your jive, it was brilliant, that you'd be quite good at the cha-cha-cha. How's
Oh,
it gone
I
this
don't know.
week? Oh, no, look at the face.
No, we had to put in a lot of time this week because you didn't find it as easy as the jive, did you? Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
the jive came a bit more naturally to me because it's sort of
Okay.
lots of jumping around and bouncing. But this, I've got really sore hips.
Yeah, because you have to swing them about, don't you? And then
they're
the
killing me.
straight knee and all that
I
stuff.
feel like an old lady.
You have got possibly
Wow.
the tune of the night. Oh, stop it, you. There's 2 of us here. We'll take you down. Believe me. You've got the tune of the night, though, I reckon. Come on. Rick James. Super Rick, I love that. That always goes on when I've had a tiramisu. Now, will we see Whiplash 2? Bit fast, obviously.
I don't know if... Actually, yeah, possibly.
Well, you wanted to put the Running Man in, didn't you?
No, you
At the beginning.
wanted it in
No,
there.
you said it first of all.
And then he tried to do it and he
And
was
I
so
couldn't
bad.
do it.
But he's taken
so I
it
taken it out, yeah.
Oh, we need to make you do that, I think. Will you be playing any tricks or treats on anybody this weekend, James? We know you're a bit of a trickster.
Yeah, no more than normal. Every
Okay.
week I play tricks and jokes on someone, so yeah.
Going to take your mask off?
Yeah, take it off now. Listen, good luck this weekend with
Thank
your
you.
cha-cha. Give it up for Team Van Jam! It's a great name. No, they love you, they love you. Last week, Jimmy the Meerkat predicted wrongly that Kimberly and Pasha would be top of the leaderboard. They were joint 3rd. So this week, Jimmy's on holiday. Yes, we've asked his little friend Scamp to have a go at predicting which couple he thinks are going to be top this weekend. Remember, it's just for fun. Get the pins out. There we have it, Scamp, thank you very much. He thinks Lisa and Robin will be top scorers on Saturday night. Will he be right? It's time now to hear from 3 people who, between them, know how to conjure up the perfect performance, we hope. Casting their opinions on this weekend's routines, please welcome my Friday panel, Mel Gedroych, Larry Lamb and Paloma Faith. Beautiful! You look absolutely stunning. Mel, first of all, congratulations on a brilliant series of the Great British Bake Off. We absolutely love it. Were you happy that James won?
Thank you. John won.
John won?
No, but
Even?
no.
Yes.
It was emotional.
It was
yeah,
very
it was
emotional.
emotional. There were highs, there were lows. It's a baking show, Paloma. She doesn't watch telly. She doesn't watch telly.
This is going to go well tonight,
no.
I feel.
Although she watches Strictly.
Oh, you do watch
Oh,
Strictly?
she makes it
all
incessantly.
the time.
That's it.
Larry, I've heard you're a bit of a movie yourself. Is it true you've just come back from Ibiza?
Ibiza, I have. I've been out there with my boy for the closing weekend of my mate's club out there, El Chiringuito.
Are you proper rave dad, Larry?
Sí,
Lamb?
claro que sí, chica.
Oh, please.
He speaks every language.
Multilingual. We've been doing all our lead up out there in 4 languages.
deciso che parliamo in italiano
Paloma!
stasera.
Il bambino e piccolo! That's all I can say. Paloma, you're performing on Sunday night on the show. Will you be singing in English?
I will be singing in English.
Oh, it's
I'm
a
really
shame.
excited. I'm a little bit nervous. I was just saying to some of the contestants, Richard actually, that I am finding it difficult to remember just 4 steps forward that I have to do, just walking. I was like, when do those 4 steps come? So hopefully I won't embarrass myself.
I can't
You won't
imagine
be
you
judged.
will.
You won't be judged on your
I just feel my arms about there.
Let's have a look at your new promos, what you're going to be singing on Sunday, Never Tear Us Apart. Ricardo?
I was standing, you were there, 2 worlds collide.
Oh, look, you always have an amazing barnet, Paloma.
Thank you. This one's based on a Jewish bread.
Oh, challah. It's challah bread.
Yeah,
challah bread.
We've had that on the bake-off.
You've
had that on the bake-off.
Can we talk about dancing? Let's talk about dancing.
Challah by
Right.
Paloma.
It's challah. That's a tune. Sid and Ola are going to be doing the cha-cha-cha on Sunday. Larry, Sid had a bit of a tough week last week. The judges gave him a hard time.
Yeah, I should
Can he bounce back with his cha-cha-cha? Look, what do you reckon,
absolutely.
Larry?
Of course he can. Of course he can. And I mean, if you can dance your way with that wig he had on the other week,
I know.
forget about it.
That was intense.
That was a serious, intense
But
week.
week
Intense is a
four,
thing.
week 4 on Strictly,
Yeah.
notice
Yeah.
how the chest in the men lifts.
That's it.
And why is that
I don't,
now?
It's week 4. It's something to do with
The
week
pride.
4.
Totally.
They suddenly
pride.
think, I
What
can
she said.
do
That's
this.
it.
Yeah,
I'm Latino.
You're right. And then a
Conquer
week
the
later,
wall.
this.
That's it.
Would you stop it? It's making me
it.
slide off my chair. The music he's dancing to is this. Okay, Ghostbusters. Paloma, last week he had to do a dance to some soft rock. Judges weren't that keen on it. Can he cha-cha to Ghostbusters?
It's a very imaginative choice, an ambitious one at that. But I reckon Sid can do anything.
Yes,
Sid
I think
can.
I've heard he
He can, and does.
Larry would know. Let's not talk about that now. Fern and Artem are doing the American Smooth. Paloma, last week the judges said they wanted more from Fern. What do you think of her foxtrot here?
She's very committed, isn't
Serious.
committed. It's a good
Very
choice.
committed.
They're dancing to Queen. Here's the music. Larry, what are your thoughts on Fern?
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is, with all of these things, it's a question of who you're matched up with and what the dance routine is. I think she's doing amazingly.
She's got hidden fire, Fern.
Ah.
And it is beginning to be ignited,
Yes.
I would say.
I saw her
I'm
practice
taking it
today.
far too seriously,
You are.
Zoe.
Well.
I live
Maybe
and breathe
she's holding
this. I
something
live and
back
breathe
so
it.
she can then shock us
She'll hold
all.
everything back till about week 7, and then
That's
she
it.
will emerge like a phoenix.
Your
She
words. People
will.
are writing this down for better.
Pirouetting down the aisles.
Nikki and Karen are tangoing this weekend. Now, Mel, he had a bit of a tough
Yes.
start to the
I know he did.
competition.
I know. I know.
Last week, he pulled it out the bag with his quick step. Can he
Yes.
continue his success with tango?
I think we've got Halloween this week. We. You know
We.
that?
We're a
Sorry.
family.
We've got Halloween this week.
The world.
When people... when people are in fancy dress, and Nicky had the mask on last
Yeah.
week, something was released in him. With the
Extraordinary.
mask, he'll be
Extraordinary.
in costume, and that will again
His
release
partner
him.
is incredibly
Yeah.
attractive as
Yeah.
well. Like anybody who doesn't have chemistry with a woman
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
Yes.
well,
Out. I'd
sorry,
say.
mate.
You're right.
So even I want to do a tango with her.
Yeah, I'm sure she'd be up for that.
Lovely.
Nikki, let's talk
Lovely.
about Lewis and Flavia. They're also doing the tango.
yeah.
There is so much to say about Lewis.
Come on, just start,
There's not enough
Mel.
time.
Come on, give us something.
He has realised, week
Yeah.
3, last week, he's realised that he's a ballroom dancer.
That's it.
Really? I love how much you know about
what
it.
it
He's realised
He's had
it.
a revelation.
He has.
But he
has.
is,
I could
isn't
see
he?
it in his eyes
Absolutely.
last week.
Okay.
Even the
I can't
costume-
see it in this video, I'm afraid.
No,
it, is.
you're
It
not-
was extraordinary.
It's not happening
Just
for you.
I
extraordinary.
just feel like he's not looking at her, or he's not. It doesn't feel like his chemistry
Yeah,
is
now
going
this is
on.
something the judges
they
said.
go
He
like
will.
gangbusters.
He will.
We want to feel that after they've finished, they go home together and do whatever.
Okay.
I think there's a good chance if you watch them dancing in the competition, that might well be going on.
Well, it could be going on. Who
It's the
knows?
BBC.
Danny and
It's a family
Vincent
show.
are doing a cha-cha-cha. She excelled in her salsa last week.
Yes.
Mel, how's her Latin looking? They're dancing to Scooby-Doo, of course.
Look, for my money...
Very scary song.
Little
Yeah.
slip there, but no, I think Danny is going to go top 3.
Yeah.
Top 3.
Yeah.
All right, you're
She's-
putting money on
I
that.
don't know if I don't want to jinx it. I don't,
Okay.
but I think she's got it.
Okay,
She
Larry,
sells it. She
Yeah.
sells
she's
it.
an actress. Does that help with this kind of competition, do you
Well, I think,
the
I think
skills?
it gives it more focus if it's got a theme. I think that's it. You've got more because the problem is it's the routine is what counts because you know the routine in the dance is the same
Yeah.
as the words in in acting, right?
Yeah.
If you've got a focus and if you've got a good routine, you're on a winner. But you can't act your way out of a dodgy one, right?
Yeah,
That's
you're
it.
right. He's so gorgeous.
But also,
isn't he?
I know, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Mesmerised.
I'm loving this. But also, they've got to sell it. They've got to be actors and salesmen. People.
Okay, you need to do a team chat before the show, Mel.
Get me involved, please.
Please.
Gagging. Seriously.
She's gagging.
Victoria
Can't stop gagging.
Victoria and Brendan are doing a tango to White Wedding. Here we go. Get us in the mood. Now, Karen Hardy on Tuesday, Choreography Corner, she was saying that she thinks that Victoria should stop all the sort of whimpering and just get on with it. She's an Olympian, she can do it. Do you think she can?
She'll be in a cosy. She'll be in a Halloween cosy. I'm hoping for a Bride of Frankenstein type thing because she's doing White Wedding. That will release her costume, heavy costume.
Some Madonna Material Girl gloves.
Oh, God. Paloma needs to get involved in the styling. I think we're going to be... Oh, it's going to fly. Michael and Natalie, they're doing the quick step. Paloma, have a little look at this. Michael's been quite entertaining for the last 2 weeks, possibly people saying not for the right reasons, but he's a ballroom boy. How does this quick step look to you, Paloma? High
Not very quick.
Yeah. Observe my Paloma. Very good.
I can't remember my 4 steps forward. Who am I to judge?
This is what they're dancing to.
Old black magic.
Oh,
nice.
Lovely. One classic little bit of jazz.
I wonder if he's feeling the pressure because Darren Goff did so well, Ramps did so well, the other cricketers on this show have done really well.
They have.
Perhaps he's under the cricket pressure.
Okay.
Might be.
Avoid bottom 2.
crease.
Can he avoid bottom 2,
I
Mel?
hope so. I love him.
Fingers crossed. I love Michael as
got
well.
the grace.
Okay,
Great.
who is going to be top of the leaderboard this weekend? Larry.
I think Sid.
Okay, Mel.
I'm going for Danny.
Okay, Paloma.
Denise.
Brilliant. You are marvellous. I adore all 3 of you. Can you come back every week?
Every day. Every day.
Hound, who's he? Well done.
We'll do it in a different language every week.
Yes, please. Can you? We may have mentioned once or twice that tomorrow Strictly is a Halloween special. All our couples hoping for a thrilling performance. For some of them, they get so scared. This is why.
The scariest part is waiting on the stairs to do the walk down. It suddenly dawns on you that millions of people are watching the show and you want to dance well.
The scariest part of the weekend is actually waiting up with Tess. And that's not a reflection on Tess's company. It's the pacing that I do up there with nerves. I'm exhausted by the time I get down to the floor.
That voiceover, I can't stand it.
Dancing the Cha-Cha, Lisa Riley.
The scary voice. Dancing the possibility is, at that point, my stomach always goes.
And then, that's it. That's it. There's no more. It's just you and the band and Karen, and you got to nail it after that.
Waiting for the music to start, waiting for the music to start. It's going to start any second, and we're off.
There's a deep breath, your mouth dries, the pulses beat in your temples. It's pretty scary, but you just got to go and face the music, really.
My biggest fear of the night is either falling over or going home, neither of which I want to do.
I generally get butterflies in my stomach from around Thursday morning. By Saturday, I've got a packed house of butterflies inside of it.
I love watching the rest of them doing their rehearsals, and then when they're a bit too good, I leave the studio and quietly sit down and don't freak myself out.
I start to get really nervous when we go into the makeup room, and it's quite funny because all of the girls, we're all chatterboxes, but on a Saturday night just before the show, everybody's silent because we're so scared.
My biggest fear on the night would probably be forgetting my steps.
Steps disappearing from your feet, you just don't know what to do without question. That is my biggest fear.
The scariest part of the weekend is definitely the elimination, praying that you're not in the dance-off.
You think, oh, it's okay, you'll be fine, but it is very scary standing there waiting.
You don't want to leave, you don't want to be in the dance off. You get sweaty palms, oh, it's horrible. Oh.
It's me. OK, over the last couple of days, I've walked like a zombie. The Strictly set has gone through a little bit of a transformation, getting in the Halloween spirit. Pumpkins everywhere. All right there, Brendan. And look down here, this are some of the ladies. Excuse me, as I teeter dangerously towards you. Lisa, how are you?
I'm really well, thank you, darling.
Have you practised yet?
Not as yet. No, I'm waiting for practice, then a tan, and then I'm fine.
Practice tan in that order. Yes. Can they tan you while you're practising? Fern, so you had a little practice there, you look good.
Oh, yes, well, yes, thank you. There are a few mistakes, but it's going to be fine.
Gonna be fine. We won't tell. How are you, Karen?
I'm good. How are you?
You're good. I'm all right. I love this little lady bundle. I want to join in. Tomorrow, 12 couples will dance. Nobody wants to go to the ballroom graveyard along with my dad and Jerry. Oh, no, they all want to stay, including this couple, Lewis and Flavia. Hello. Lovely to see you. It seems like an awful long time since last Saturday. How was your salsa snake hips?
The salsa routine was cool, wasn't it?
Good, yeah. It wasn't really a salsa, but it was like a mambo-y salsa. But we loved it.
Yeah, it was good
we
fun.
Loved it.
We loved it. And
Yeah.
when I was watching Flavia, I couldn't take my eyes off your face. You looked like you were having such a good time.
Yeah,
Time of our lives.
Time of our lives. I love it. You're good.
Exactly.
Last one's on, though, so the end of the show, quite a long build-up.
So intense.
How do you cope with the nerves, Lewis?
It was hard. It is hard to watch everyone else going. Hollywood week, big week, everyone was doing their amazing routines. So to kind of take such an iconic dance and then try and finish off the competition having it been so good.
With a lift.
With a lift like that, it was stressful, it really was.
What a
good,
lift,
though.
though.
It
It
was
was
good,
so good. And when everybody when they give you a standing ovation like that, Lewis, I mean, does that make your body tingle?
It felt good.
Yeah,
It felt really
amazing.
good.
They kept clapping. That was the
I
most
know.
amazing thing.
They wouldn't
just kept
stop.
going.
I know,
It
we
was
were
brilliant.
all jumping up and down on the sofa and going, yes! Now, all the judges gave you 8, except Len, who gave you a 6. Did that make you furious, Flavia?
No, I know where he's coming from. I love the salsa to be really strong and dynamic as well, but being in a pink sort of floaty dress, it wasn't your traditional salsa. It was more the mambo, it was more recreating the iconic scene, so I didn't want to spoil that by making it a traditional salsa. But I see what he's saying. If we could have another week where we could do a proper traditional salsa, then I'm sure he'd be happier. But I think, you know, we did the best with what we wanted to do.
OK, and it was Hollywood Week.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
It
you have
was
a bit of
different.
artistic
It was
licence, I
different,
think.
exactly.
We all loved it. The judges have said they want you to loosen up a little bit, Lewis. I mean, is that difficult? Because you're a sportsman, you're quite driven, you're quite centred like that.
Yeah, I mean...
Do you
He's
know
very
what I mean?
chilled. He's very chilled and cool and...
I mean, normally when I perform, it's very focused, very serious, very, you know, get in the zone, concentrate and do your job. You know, I'm a pommel horse, you know, like this.
It doesn't really suit the pommel horse.
Yeah, so it is tricky, but I'm trying to loosen up. I'm trying
I think it's about bringing his own style, because he has his own style. He's not the most flamboyant, but so you don't want to bring that to the table, but you want to bring a cool, kind of, you know, moody side. So I think we've just got to bring more of that out.
Sophisticated mama. I love that. You are doing the tango this week. It's possibly my favourite dance. How are you liking it, Lewis?
Oh, it's been tough training this dance.
What's so tough about the tango? It is really tricky to master, isn't it?
It is. It's very snappy, it's very sharp, there's a lot to remember, especially when you're in 8 hours in the dance studio with Flavia. Yeah,
She's a taskmaster. But the thing is, I think you can take it, though. I think that's good.
She's got so much energy. She doesn't stop.
She doesn't stop. You should be able to keep up. You're 12. Oh, and I have heard that in training, you're always asking her random questions to try and put her off.
Yes.
Like, what sandwich would you be if you were a sandwich?
What would you be?
What sandwich would you be if you could be any sandwich?
Wensleydale and chutney.
See, everyone's got their own sandwich.
It gets you thinking, and then before I know it, we've had 5-minute break.
Yeah, he's good. I like his style. OK, it's Halloween this week. Is that helping get into the mood of the tango?
I think so. It adds more excitement to it a bit, I think.
Good. And how's your mum, Elaine? Is she loving your dancing?
She is. I tried to show her some of the routine on my phone, and she said, no, I want it to be a surprise on the night. I want to go there and watch it.
Brings us food.
Brings you cheesy beans. What more could you want? You're going to give us a little peek, aren't you, at your tango? So you go and get yourselves ready. Lewis and Flavia. I quite like sitting here. I think I could stay here. Right, OK, especially for all you glitterati watching at home. Here you have a tantalising little teaser of Lewis and Flavia's tango. Thank you.
I'm going crazy now. No more gas in the red. Can't even get it started. Nothing heard, nothing said. Can't even speak about it. I'm my life, I'm my head. Don't wanna think about it. Feels like I'm going insane, yeah. It's a thief in the night to come and grab you. It can creep up inside you.
Oh, I don't know about you, but I think that looks very, very good indeed. You can see all 12 of our couples in the Halloween special on Strictly Come Dancing tomorrow night, 6:30 on BBC One. Then join me on Monday at 6:30. Craig will be in talking through all the dances, and we will speak to the third couple to leave the competition. Don't you have nightmares now?
Disturb your life.
Our very own Victor Meldrew, The Many Faces of Richard Wilson, next on BBC Two.
Young people might think they know everything.
That's pants. That's a massive problem.
But there's one man who's pretty certain he still knows better.
I know everything. I've seen everything. I've done everything.
We need good quality, but cheap. I'm sweating like a pig at the butcher's.
It's ludicrous. It was bad management. Let it go.
Further fashion design label.
You might make me a suit one day.
Hopefully. Amazing. Well done. You were useless.
Let's get down to business.
Young Apprentice, the new series, starts Thursday at 8 on BBC One. "50 Years of Bond Cars, a Top Gear special, Monday at 9 on BBC Two.